attitudes.
So we want to remove all that doesn't serve us.
And then we had the homework.
Uh-huh. And you were supposed to take a look at things that didn't serve you,
Yes.
right? Why do you think I had you do that?
To cleanse our first chakra.
Yes, because these are first chakra. What's the word that I want to
The
use?
root chakra.
And what does it cause?
Imbalance.
And imbalance usually means you are in dukkha, right? So when you're out of balance, you're usually in dukkha, right? And so the tapas means cleansing. So I asked you to take a look at some things and to see what didn't serve you anymore. What is it inside of us that no longer serves us? Like for me, the word hopefully no longer serves me, because when I say hopefully, actually what I'm doing is thinking maybe, probably not, right? So for me, I've got to release that word out of my vocabulary, out of my head, out of my first chakra. Move it out, right? Because it doesn't serve me saying hopefully, right?
How do you help somebody else with doing that too? Like I know a few people that's like that, and I always tell them like, hey, you know what, you should take yoga, maybe. And then people like take yoga and say, well, it's just poses. I was like, well, maybe because I'm a good teacher, but how do you like transfer that onto the outside world and help other people with that too?
The best way that we all learn is by example. So I would say that. Think about that. Think about this. In your mind, visualize this scenario. There's a father who smokes and he's got a little kid. And every day the little kid sees the father get up in the morning and he's got a cigarette. But he tells his kid, now son, don't smoke. And the next day, the little kid wakes up and he sees his father smoking and the father says, son, don't smoke. What is the kid going to learn?
To smoke.
To smoke. See, sometimes it doesn't matter the words that we hear. What matters is that we're human beings and we have animal instincts, right? And so we tend to emulate people that we care about, people that we put on a pedestal. And your first people having to do with your first chakra that you really put on a pedestal are who?
Yourself.
Your parents. Your parents, right? They're the world to you. You see your dad smoking, you want to be like him regardless of what he says, right? Right? Unless you have a bad relationship, right? So the best way to do that, thank you, that was an excellent question, is to begin to example it. Put it into your life first, right? It's the same thing. Who are you going to believe in terms of, let's say, really, are you going to, if you were looking for, let's say, a success coach, and you actually found out that one of the success coaches lives in a little 3-bedroom house, maybe 1,800 square feet, and drives just a run-of-the-mill car, or would you listen to that one, or would you follow a coach that lives in a 5,000 square foot home, drives a Mercedes, and it's got he's got a nice portfolio? Which success coach would you go with?
Oh, it has a Mercedes.
Right, because that's what we want to do. We want to emulate people that have more than us, right? So we have to be careful. So not always are the words that we speak or the words that we hear the truth. So we have to, that's where we have to go down inside into our third chakra. Because our third chakra begins in the center of intuition, right? So we have to figure out what doesn't serve us. So in your cleansing, you wrote down things that don't serve you. So I'm going to go around and just say, did you write one thing down that doesn't serve you?
Let me see.
What did you write down?
I'm going to get back to it. Thoughts that came across my mind. Oh, no, that's not that.
Did you guys all?
Yeah, I did write down for that.
You guys all wrote down something that doesn't serve you. Remember I said that? And if you didn't write it down, then I'll give it to you for
Yeah,
homework.
I did have 10 things that serve me. I am an accomplisher.
Okay, 10 things that does that serve you or doesn't serve you?
That serves me.
That serves you. So what about things you want to cleanse out?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And if you didn't do it, no worries. Do it for homework.
I think I did, I can, I do, and I am. That's what I did.
Okay, yeah. So what we want to do now is think about something that doesn't serve you, all right? So think about one thing. Like for me, it's the word hopefully. That word just doesn't serve me anymore. I've got to get it out of my vocabulary. It's stopping me from really getting to where I want to get to. So I'm going to do tapas, and I'm going to remove all that doesn't serve me. So right now, I'm going to focus on removing the word hopefully. Every time I say hopefully, you know, I'm going to have a check. I'm going to tell my kids, I'm going to tell somebody else, you know, when I say hopefully, tell me, hey, you're saying it again. So then I reevaluate and I reformulate my sentence, and I say it the right way, right? In a way that's going to serve you. So I want you to do that for homework, okay? So, yes.
Professor, so
Yes.
the other one was positive things, correct?
Positive
That's what
things.
I gave you, but now we're doing the.
Now we're
opposite.
doing something that you feel is like a block that doesn't serve you, your tapas. We're starting to clean out that first chakra.
Okay, so we were supposed to do positives because
Yes,
I missed the
positive.
negatives. No,
You did the negatives?
I got
Yeah, I
the
did the
positive ones
negatives.
for some reason. I
And
got
what
the
did you
positive.
do with the negatives?
I put my bad attitude. I put
Okay.
like I'm quick to get a temper problem, and negativeness. And do you want me to say all of them?
Okay.
Do you want me to say all of them or
No. So that's just an example. So do those serve you anymore?
No.
Okay, so those are the things now that we're going to get rid of. Is that what everybody did? Think 10 things that didn't serve you?
Phrases like what if, like when I start a sentence with what if.
Right. It doesn't work, right? Because when you say what if, you're not really believing. So you're like me. I say hopefully instead of what if. Hopefully and what if are in the same category. Those don't serve us anymore, right? Okay? So if you didn't do it, redo it. So put things, and yeah, they can be phrases that don't serve us anymore. And then what we're going to do is rephrase it, okay?
We have to do 10 or
No, it's just one or two that you really, that's really, like for me, it's just one right now. I just have to focus on the one. So at least write one thing that you do, you say, or you act like that doesn't serve you. Okay? All right. So that's what tapas is. We're cleansing. We're removing all that doesn't serve us. So the second thing that Kriya Yoga is made up of is, oops, I